Hi guys, got a new video for you. This one is a Durant NFL mock draft. So yeah, let's get it started. Number one, you get the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, they're picking number one. Spencer Rattler / Tyler Shuck probably didn't work out very well for them since they are no longer starting them. So I'm getting a new QB. Isn't look great so this far, but I feel like he can bounce back. His dad is their QB coach, I believe, still. So I'm getting Garrett Nussmeier out of LSU. Number two, we got the New York Jets. Um, Fields is like good enough. I feel like to not draft the QB at two. Also, partially just because I'm not super high in the quarterback class right now. Definitely helps as well not to draft the one. So yeah, could maybe get him late safety. Aaron Glennon I really liked having some really good safeties in Detroit with Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph, but no offense to Jalen, he's a really good player. Two is a little high for safety. For me, if I was doing trades in this, I'd trade around a few picks, try to, and then take him. But I'm not. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'll get some help at tier D line, get a late pairing with him, Quinn Williams. I'm going to give them Peter Woods out of Clemson. Number three, got the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, I'm not going to give him a QB. Try to help Tua bounce back next year. Instead, come on, there we go. I'll try to get some better protection for him to replace for Patrick Paul or Austin Jackson, whoever they're lower on, I suppose. I don't know, give them Spencer for no out of Utah. Number four, got the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, I like kind of the same thing except the Jets. Different prospect that said with Gabe Downs, but if I was doing trades, I'd try to trade down and hope a quarterback would fall. Just because a lot of these next teams would not be looking at a QB, so you have a good chance of still being able to get a QB that later picks. I'm not doing trades. They're picking the top five. Um, Flacco, Gabriel / or Sanders all probably didn't work out for well if they're picking at four. And so I'm gonna try to get a replacement. And they're picking top five. Stefanski and Barry might both be gone. So the guys who drafted those Gabriel and Streeter are both gone. So they don't the new guys will not have that connection with them. So I'll try to get a new QB. I know give them Drew Aller out Penn State. He's like good. Has played serious competition so far. But his lists look good. So yeah. Number five gets the New York Giants. So yeah, they need help at tackle. Thomas is good great when healthy. Travis been healthy, and I'm trying some players run out him either way. I'm just saying, Lunar could definitely use an upgrade of him, and both look good, decent so far. But I prefer him at guard. He can be replaced for Graham Grant Wolfton next year, hopefully. So I'm gonna give them Francis Magua out of Miami, Florida here. Number six, got the Carolina Panthers. Um, yeah, they I haven't looked at the specific stats. I know week one they had like no pressure at all against not very good Jake's O line. Like they have a decent line, but it's not like such a good line you expect to do nothing. So I'll try to get him a elite pass rusher. Going another Miami, Florida guy. I'm giving him Ruben Bain out of Miami, Florida. Number seven, got the Tennessee Titans. Malik Anwar did have a good game this last week, but I'm not. I think he can be decent, good wide receiver. Just feel like you should try to get an elite wide receiver to pair with Cam Ward. Like you're dealt with a lot of bad drops in week one. Try getting him some help. I'm gonna give them Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State. Number eight, got Chicago Bears. If you're really on Jared Love, try to get him and give Ben Johnson our elite running back duo with him and DeAndre Swift, but I'm not high enough on Love to pick him in the top 10. So I was jail early for Banks. Denbo has not done much so far, and so I'm trying to try to get a good number two edge opposite Montez Sweat here. I don't give them Kildrick fuck out of Auburn. Number nine at the Kansas City Chiefs. I highly doubt them to be picking this high when this season is over, but hey, this is where they have them. Like safety isn't the biggest need. They got some decent safeties in Cook and Hicks, but Caleb Downs is a really good prospect. He's kind of fallen just because safety is in the highest value position. I'm not getting Caleb Downs. Like Watson, Jalen Watson, and it's a free agent. So like they get Josh Williams free agent as well, I believe. So like he gets some help at corner. Maybe can move Cook or Hicks to corner and start Downs at safety. Like get some help in that secondary of some guys free agents. Number 10 got the Houston Texans. They need a line up. It's simple. I'm going Kaden Proctor at Bama. It's pretty simple pick. They need tackle help. That's why I'm giving them. Number 11, I got the New England Patriots. I would really like to give him a tackle. Maybe could still do it, but I just top 3 are already off the board. So like you could definitely still go Lomno. He could get a good right tackle opposite of Will Campbell. Get a replacement for Morgan Moses. Too early for Carnell Tate. So instead, I'm trying to get some good number 2. I'm going to try to get some edge help. I'm going to give them TJ Park out Clemson. Hopefully, we can get a tackle or good tackle or receiver at their second pick. Just happen. That's how it goes sometimes. The board just doesn't fall in the way you want it to for some teams. Number 13, about 12, we have the Baltimore Ravens. Just said it with the Patriots. Not going on our receiver this early, so not going to do that. Who are there? They got Roquan Smith, so I don't think they're going to draft a linebacker in the first round in Anthony Hill. I like him, but I don't know why they have linebacker listed so high when they got Roquan Smith. Simpson's like a right. So yeah. Yeah, I don't get our edge here. Van Noy's getting up there. Halfway way of things free agent. He's only have 1 year left, so you can use some help edge. The way get a good pairing with Mike Green for the future. I'm looking at Mateo Uiagalelei of Oregon. Number 13 got the Dallas Cowboys with their first of 2 first round picks in this draft thanks to the Packers. Maybe go Love. Still too early for our receiver. I'm not going over edge. They just went come. Maybe go first corner, get a replacement for Trevon Diggs. But like it's not need, but you still got 2 good corners. So when you got some other needs, Javonte Williams is a free agent. He's only a 1 year deal. Sanders is not very high on him. They got Jalen Blue, but he was like a 5th round pick, so he didn't invest very much in him. So yeah, they got 2 first round picks. I don't think he's fallen to 31. So then you can hopefully be better range for some other positions. I look at the Jeremiah Love on Notre Dame. Try to get them a really good running game again, which they haven't had in a few years since Zeke fell off a cliff. Number 14, other division rivals. You got the Washington Commanders. Yeah. Dang, a lot. 2 are just went. Love was still here. I probably would go him to get replacement for Eckler and Brian Robinson, who are both probably Robinson's already gone. Obviously, Eckler's probably gone after coming out this torn ACL after this season. Got Crispy Tennant, I think his name is, but they like Red Man McDo, so you could do that if he was still here. Obviously, he's not. I'm not doing it. His Kenny Sadiq could do because they brought back Zach Ertz. He's on 1 year deal. He's super old. Like he is not very young, so you could even if you did bring him back, he's good use replacement. Bates, I'm more high on him as a blocker, not really good receiving guy. Sinet, I was not very big fan of the pick when they drafted him in the 2nd, I believe. So definitely he's a tight end. I'm not getting him Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon. Number 15 got the Detroit Lions. Maybe you could finally get that edge opposite of a Hutchinson with Davenport always injured. Or maybe you go corner, just screw your division rival in the Vikings, get that really good corner, Jerron and Coy with Rick Shrek coming off a big injury. He was 2nd round pick. They got Davis and Arnold. And maybe just like let's screw over our division rival. If I was doing trades, I would trade down. I'd be like, because Lions are like maybe we don't want McCoy, but we find a team that does. we destroyed his rival. That's how it goes sometimes. Instead, I feel like they have enough at corner versus they don't really have enough at edge opposite Hutchinson with Davenport being Frazier. And he's always injured, anyways, even if he wasn't. So I don't get him. Danny Dennis Sutton out of Penn State here. Number 16, gotta miss the Vikings. Gone Jamar Clay. Easy. That was easy. Like, like, if I was to do a trade down trades in this, I would definitely trade down the Lions and got some help. And for a team that could really use some help corner jump the Vikings. But I didn't. I'm not. So I didn't. I feel like the Lions could use some more help at edge than corner because they got some good corners and they invested in it. So I didn't. Or 17 got the Cleveland Browns with their second pick. They got Aller at 4 to get their future quarterback. So we got that figured out. Now I'm gonna try to get some help at protection. Conklin's always injured and he's a belief for agent as well. Anyways, so I'm trying to get a place from him or just get a better left tackle over who's the big former Ohio State guy, Dwan Jones. So I'm gonna get him Caleb Lanu out of Utah. Number 18 got the Seattle Seahawks. They haven't drafted yet. Yeah, Cup has had some struggles. He's getting up there. They sent in Lucas. They have Cross on his 5th-year option after the season. They definitely could use a replacement for the week one. He's afraid. He's had some struggles. Even if you resign him, could use an upgrade over Josh Jobe. Even if you do bring back Woolen. Either way, I don't give them Avion Terrell out of Clemson here. Number 19 got the LA Rams. This is their first. So this is their first pick. So they haven't got anybody yet. So I'm assuming this is their Falcons pick because I'm assuming 24 is their own pick. I doubt the Falcons are 24. Maybe they are. I wouldn't think so. So yeah. See, Steelers have to take a quarterback with Rodgers getting up there. Broncos wouldn't. Chargers wouldn't. Bucks wouldn't. Wasn't like if the Rams were in front of the Steelers, I'd probably try to take a tackle or a corner and then take QB at 24. Just I'm confident Steelers taking QB if the Rams don't. Steelers still could, but definitely the Rams don't. So I'll try to get a eventual placement behind Stafford. Develop him for a year. Stafford plays another year. Forgot to mention also I'm keeping Arch Manning in college from the year, so I'm not doing him this mock draft. Got to mention that earlier. So I'm going to give them Laura Sellers out of South Carolina. Young develop a year behind Stafford if he stays. If he doesn't retire, I should say, honestly. Number 20 got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, I kind of sucks that Sellers just went kind of not as high in the next quarterback, but they need QB. Rodgers is 41. He's looked good so far, but it's like, do you really? If you do, he's gonna retire. But if even if it doesn't, it'd also be nice to have a eventual place for him. So I'm gonna give them Cade Klubnik out of Clemson. Hopefully, he can bounce back the rest of the season. Klubnik has not done the greatest so far. Number 21 got the Denver Broncos. Yeah. The Broncos really need an interior guy. I mean, they could use help at center over Wattenberg, but guards are good. Yeah, Lou is a little early for Lou. If we could do trade downs, probably would. Maybe I doubt it. Maybe Lou falls to 52. I highly doubt it. Maybe. Said, yeah. Do they really need linebacker? Yes, Singleton and Greenlaw. Greenlaw's on a multi-year deal, but he's been injured a lot. Singleton's getting up there. They don't really have much. They showed, even when their defense is elite last draft, they still invested it with their first round pick, so I think they might drew it again. I'm going to give them Anthony Hill Jr., linebacker of Texas. I would like to go wide receiver and Carnell Tate, but I felt like it was a little early to go with him, so I decided not to. Number 22, got the LA Chargers. Dang. I kind of they did grab the Garrison though. Instead, I'm gonna try to get a replacement for Khalil Mack and even Bosa who left they released last off season. So I'm gonna give them LT Orton, Alabama. Could use some help at edge there. Number 23, you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Chargers just took the guy I was all take for him if he was still here. So I can't go over Tim too early for my next edge. So that does suck, but that's how it goes. Teams, honestly, a lot will take the guy you want right in front of you, especially when you're doing trades, like I said, and drafts. That's how it goes. Instead, they got Vontae David. It seems like he's never on retire or be bad. It seems like he's gonna play forever at elite level. But he eventually will. Dennis, I'm decently high on him, not too high on him. So even then, just try to get a good duo with him. I would have much preferred to go edge. I feel like too early for another tight end to get a replacement for Otten. Could go corner though too. Too early, yeah. They did draft Morrison, so corner is not as big of a need. Definitely could still use help there, but he did draft Morrison, which does help. So I'm trying to get a replacement for David. I'm going to give them Suntarine Perkins of Ole Miss. Number 24, we got the LA Rams. We got them the quarterback earlier. We got Norris Sellers. We got that off the board. Still early for another corner. Instead, I don't know, because they got Havenstein, but he is... Let's see how old he is. Haven't seen. He is 33. So he'll be 34 by the time of the draft. So he's getting up there. So could use him up there, and even then, he could use an upgrade over Larry Jackson as well. Try to get some good protection for eventually when Sellers becomes your starting QB. If not immediately, depends on what Stafford does. I'm gonna get Isaiah World out there. Number 26, 25, got the Las Vegas Raiders. If I didn't if Manning was coming out, I'd probably go him, just take a shot on him. But just Geno getting up there. But Geno showing up, give him another year next season. I'm gonna get him replacement for Christian Wilkins, who they release. I'm gonna give them Caleb Banks out of Florida. Number 26, get the Buffalo Bills. Who is that safety? Just definitely could use a Hamlet. Might be free agent. You could use upgrade over him anyways, or even Rapp might be free agent as well. Yeah, but Bosa and Epinesa are free agents. Their edge is no like if both those guys leave, they might be really bad edge opposite of Rousseau. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get I'm gonna try to get a really good play. I had edge opposite Rousseau, like in David Bailey out of Texas Tech. Number 27 at the San Francisco 49ers. They recently extended McKivitz. I'm not that high on him, but they extended him, so I doubt they're gonna move on from him anytime soon now, or at least they're probably not giving him another year, I think, unless he's just that bad the rest of the season. We can still use an eventual replacement for Trent Williams, who's getting pretty old. So I'm looking at Trevor Goosby out of Texas. Number 28, got the Arizona Cardinals. So you can definitely tell they do based on records. It's just, I don't think the Colts are going to be winning the Super Bowl. Maybe, but I highly doubt it. So yeah, Colts, yeah. It was too early, a little too early for Champlin after just went to a couple tackles with the last few picks. So I'm gonna get another Ohio State receiver opposite of Marvin Harrison for Kyler Murray. I'm gonna give them Carnell Tate out of Ohio State here. 29, got the Cincinnati Bengals. Haven't got corner in a while. Too early for Mason Thomas, so I'm gonna get some help at corner. It wasn't too early for edge. I would love to get a replacement for Anderson and get a guy opposite of Shamar Stewart, but too early. So I'm gonna give them Ryan Stewart, DNA, who has had a really good year so far after transferring to LSU. Number 30, got the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, could be I would like potentially to get a mentioned development guy behind Lane Johnson. It's still early for that, I think. Sadiq's gone. Too early for Claire. Too early for Miller. We're just some of the top guys. They don't need our linebacker. They just drafted. What am I going to say? The linebacker, Alabama linebacker from last draft. I am blanking on his name right now. I'm sorry. Blankenship is a free agent though. Yeah. They do a Sidney Brown. Who? Because who are the safeties outside of? So you got Makuba. They got Brown. So safety is the biggest need, but they could use a good number 3 corner on the other side with Eugene and Mitchell. Get Jory Jackson's not good so far. It's too early. Like they could use some other positions more on corner, but just like this, I think it's too early for any of those top guys in those positions. So none of them do that. I don't get them another. I don't get another Alabama guy. They like SEC guys. I don't get them Damani Jackson of Alabama. Number 31, got the Dallas Cowboys. They got Jeremiah Love, hopefully a really good running back at 13. So got that solved. Of course, their next round will just win corner, so that still could, but it makes it a little less likely, I think. Instead, they got Pickens, but he's a free agent. So they could resign him. He's looked good so far, but he is free agent. So just too early for our edge still. So I'll try to get another good weapon for Dak. I don't give him Denzel Boston of Washington. Number 2, got the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, they're not. I highly doubt they're going to be winning the Super Bowl this year, but this is where they have them picking. So yeah, could they use safety? Because Cross is free agent, so they could go quarterback. But if they win the Super Bowl, they're bringing back Daniel Jones. So I'm not go quarterback. Like if you win a Super Bowl, and I think they're gonna be re-signing Jones. So I'm not the draft QB here. I think it's about safety. Get a replacement for Cross. Get a guy out next to Cam Bynum. I'll get them Dylan Thieneman out of Oregon. Number 3, got the New York Jets, the first pick in the second round. They got Peter Woods, the alignment of Clemson, the second pick overall. So yeah, I didn't do the first round just because Fields is showing enough flashes, I think, to push it back. But I still feel like they should, just because Fields only on a 2-year deal. So I'm gonna try to get eventual replacement for Fields. I'm gonna give them John Mateer of Oklahoma. Number 34, got the Miami Dolphins. They got Spencer Fano at number 3 in the first round. So they got some help with tackle to better protect Tua Tagovailoa. Most safety looking too early for Kilgore. So I'm trying to get some help in corner. That secondary is not looking good so far. So I'm trying to get help there. I'm looking at them Malik Muhammad out of Texas. Number 35, I got the Cleveland Browns. They got Drew Aller, Caleb Omnu in the first. So they got the quarterback and tackle for the future. How's our receiver looking? And they got Judy. There we go. They got Judy. I'm not high on Tillman or Bond. Yeah, I'm not high on nearly any of their wide receivers. I'm trying to get some more wide receivers for Haller. They do not have a lot of good weapons. Like they invested a lot in running back last season, but not much in receiver. So I'm gonna get them Antonio Williams at Clemson. Number 36, got the New York Giants. They got Francis Magoa to tackle at 5 to help get some better protection for Jackson Dart. Tackle, so got that figured out. Too for Miller. Good to use upgrade over Richie Noches to Robertson Harris. Robertson Harris, that might be a free agent as well. So yeah. How's our receiver looking? So they got Neighbors, obviously. They got Wan'Dale Robinson. They I'm just not very high on. Yeah, I'm not very high on their wide receivers. No offense to them, I'm just not. So I'm gonna try to get some more weapons for Jackson Dart. Keep on investing around him. I'll get them Mekhi Lehman at USC. Number 37, got the Carolina Panthers. They got some edge help with Ruben Bain at 6 in the first round, so got that figured out. At center, believe it's Austin Corbett, who is going to be missing most of the rest of the year due to injury. So yeah, right now their starters going to be Cade Mays. That's not very good. Hopefully, so we'll see when Corbett comes back. But I'm gonna try to get upgraded center. Prince Tier guy out the board. I'm gonna Connor Lew out of Auburn. Number 38 got the Tennessee Titans. They got some receiver help for Cam Lord at 7 with Jordan Tyson. So got that figured out. Elias could definitely do Mason Thomas. Who they recently extended Monty Hooker. Woods is only 1 year deal. Diggs is only 1 year deal. They did draft Kevin Winston Jr. So they really haven't. They had some signings, so they felt like could use an upgrade around the key. So I'm getting some upgrade at edge at Mason Thomas and Kilgore kind of close to my board. So I'm looking at them are Mason Thomas out of Oklahoma here. Number 39, we got the Chicago Bears. They got stricken linebacker. They got Kendrick Fox some help at edge at 8. So we got that figured out. C-line looking a little early for Miller. Singleton's still here. Yeah, after Singleton, the running back class kind of falls off. So, and we're only doing 2 rounds. So I'm going to get him some help running back. Get him some good running back duel with Singleton and Sweat, like that Johnson liked in the last few years in Detroit. I'm going to get Nick Singleton out of Penn State. Before they got the Kansas City Chiefs. Caleb Downs just fell to them at 9. So they got some help at corner. Yeah, if that happens in real life and they're somehow picking 9, NFL's on the fan base is not. They'll be very happy that aren't Chiefs fans, obviously. So yeah, Kelsey is just not done good so far. He's pretty old. Could also use some of our receivers a little early. His corner looking. Yeah, they already invested in safety, but I feel like they still could use some help at corner. So last time I'm going to give them DJ McKinney out of Colorado. Give them some help at corner opposite next to Trent McDuffie. Number 41, you got the Houston Texans. They got tackle help with Tatum Proctor at 10. Try to get some better protection for CJ Stroud next year. That was too early for Slaughter. Just keep on investing into your own line. It's just that bad. Keep on it, invest. That's the way to improve it. Is keep on investing. You can also count on development, but their tier line, I don't think it's going to be getting much better than it is right now. Like the current guys, like got like Thompson, he's old. Ingram has never really developed. Jake Andrews, I'm not very high on, but it's too early for another tier line, guys. Sadly, they could use some help, better help over Henry To'oTo'o and Christian Harris, and Ryan's just a former linebacker. So, yeah, I'm looking at sub linebacker. I'm looking at CJ Allen out Georgia here. Number 42 got the New Orleans Saints. They got Garrett Nussmeier at 1. Do they not own their own first, second round pick this year? Why are they picking all the way at 42? Let me look. Okay, I don't see anything with them trading their own second round pick to trade down, so I don't know why they went from number 1 in the first to the 42nd pick of the draft. I don't know how that happened, but okay. So, yeah. Got the QB, so I'm going to do that. Too early for another running back to get a rich replacement for Kamara. Too early for Jugas. I could definitely use a grade or read him. Could use safety. Yeah, they could definitely use some help with corner. They're still not super high on the other guys outside McKinstry. So I'm going to give them AJ Harris of Penn State. For 3, you got the Baltimore Ravens. They got Mateo Uguayale of Oregon the first. Yeah, here I'll get some more weapons. I'll try to get some more weapons for tomorrow. I'll get the Jacoby Lane out of USC. Getting some more weapons. Number 44, got the Dallas Cowboys. They invested in their offense. They got Love and Boston, their first 2 picks in the first round. So we got that solved. Still too early for our edge, sadly. I would really like to give him edge help, but it's just the bar didn't follow him in that way. So this didn't happen. Instead, I'm going to finally do it. Get some help at corner. I'm going to give him Will Lee the third out of Texas A&M. Number 45, get the Houston Texans. They got Proctor and Allen, CJ Allen with their first 2 picks. Yeah, a few picks later, like it a little more on the Vestigial line now. I'm going to give them Jake Slaughter of Florida. Try to just invest that tier line. They did not do that much this last offseason, even though it was really bad. So I'm going to do it this time. Number 46, got the Detroit Lions. They got some edge help with Denny Sutton in the first round. So we got that solved. Yeah, we could do an art yard, but they really want to do that as tackle. Yeah, Chapman's kind of fallen. That I could on the first eventual replacement for Decker is getting up there. Like more in the second, they love to have a great line. Try to develop him behind Decker for a couple of years because like Decker's been really good for them for a long time, but soon they're not have to pay. They're not have to start paying a lot more guys just because they're at the elite 2023 draft class. Their rookie years, their rookie deals are going to be coming up soon, and all the sense of these guys. It's going to be tough to pay some guys, so they might have to move off Decker. Some will get a replacement. They do. I'm looking at the Xavier Chaplin of Auburn. For 7, got the Minnesota Vikings. They got Jermont McCoy in the first at 16. And that's solved. It's really for no running back, so I'm not going to do that. Maybe get a eventual replacement for Kelly's on a 2-year deal. It was like a concussion right now. Said I don't invest in that secondary again. It's their biggest weakness. Assuming McCarthy works out, but if he doesn't have a good kind of rookie year, I don't think they're going to draft a QB anyways. Maybe just because some guys are Mendoza's small and not drafting many in this draft. So I'm going to get the Jalen Kilgore out of South Carolina. Try to replace from Harrison Smith. If Brian Flores stays, I don't think he will, but he might. He really, past couple years for us, has loved to have multiple 3 safeties out there. So try to keep that for him. Number 48, get the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yep, they didn't have a pick in the first due to the trade up for Travis Hunter last year. Who are their tackles? They got the Oklahoma tackle from a couple years ago. Blanking on his name right now. There we go. Yeah, they got Anton Harrison. They paid Walker Little, so I don't think they would move on from him. But Emerson's getting up there. Not super high on Hamilton. And I'll get us some help on the tier D line. I'll get them Kristen Miller of Georgia. Number 39, you got the Seattle Seahawks. They got help at corner and a replacement for Reek Woolen at 18 with Avion Terrell. Yeah. Like they got Cup. They signed Cup this last offseason, but let's see, how old is he? He is 32 and only a little under, just barely under 33 by the time that draft. So he's getting up there. And they did draft Torrey Harton, but I'm not super high on him. So tries to get in the replacement for Cup. I know get them Nick Harbor out of South Carolina. Number 50, got this New England Patriots. They got edge help with TJ Parker in the first at 11. Oh. Another team that the placement of their second round pick doesn't make a ton of sense, but okay. Because this is where the Rams had theirs. So this was Rams had it for the Falcons. So this was Falcons pick. Another 53. I don't know why they changed some of the order of these picks so much, but they did. So yeah. My receiver. Eagle Branch. I'm not doing 3 rounds, but if I was, let's see how the board would kind of fall. I feel like tackle class kind of falls off a little quicker. So I'm going to try to get a good right tackle opposite Will Campbell. I don't give them Drew Shelton of Penn State. Try to get a really good tackle duo for the future to better protect Drake May. In 2051, we get to face our Steelers. They got their eventual future quarterback with Kate Klubnik at 20 in the first round. Yeah, they got DK Metcalf, obviously. They got Roman Wilson. Who else? Calvin Austin. If they're not, yeah, they really could use some help out receiver outside of DK Metcalf. So I'm gonna try to get to that. I'm not getting the Zakarian Branch out of Georgia. For 52, got the Denver Broncos. They got Anthony Hill Jr., linebacker out of Texas in the first at 21 to get some help there. See, they could. I think they could use some help upgrade over Wattenberg. Breaking rails for his Marmot guard. Yeah, I'll try to get. Maybe he doesn't move to center, and he just eventually plays for Powers. So had some struggles in recent years. So look at the Parker's Brildford, Alabama. For 53, get on to Falcons. This is their first pick. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some more weapons for Penix. London had that. Good for that. Sadly for Vikings, me a Vikings fan, but good for the Falcons. Didn't cost them. London fumbled. They can use some help over better help our receiver over Ray McLeod or Mooney. So I'm gonna give them Eric Singleton Jr. at Auburn. Number 54, I got Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They got some help at linebacker and Centurion Perkins at 23. Tight end, yeah. Otton's a free agent, so they could use a replacement for him if he leaves. Even if he does stay, he is not. I don't like him that much as a player. So I'm gonna give them Max Clare, Ohio State. Number 55, get the LA Rams. They got a Cackle and QB in the first and more Snellers in the state of the world. 1924 respectively. So yeah, time to invest in the corner room. Their corner room's young, but I'm not really high on most of those guys. So I'm gonna give them Keith Abney, the second of Arizona State. Number 56, you got the LA Chargers. They got some edge help and LT Overton at 22 in the first. Who's tight end? 2 hours. Like Stowers, Leclerc just going. Too early for Lone. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that first name of his. Johnson, he's looked decent so far. In week 1, I should say, because they haven't played their week 2 games so far. Hey, who are these tier line guys? Yeah, Jackson's a 1-year deal. And I'll try to get some help corner. I'll give them Chandler Rivers out Duke. Or 57, get the Buffalo Bills. They got some edge help with David Bailey in the first at 26, so got that figured out. They got Coleman, they got Shakir, Palmer. I think they overpaid him by a decent good amount. So, yeah, they did draft. They paid Binford. Milano's always injured. Yeah, Styles has fallen a little bit just because some teams have all these teams either a knee linebacker really or they have bigger needs. So I'm gonna give them a replacement for Milano, who seems to always be injured in recent years. I'm gonna give them Sonny Styles out of State. Number 58, they got San Francisco 49ers. They got tackle help and Trevor Gooseby at 27. So you got Jair Brown. Fungo left last off season. They got Marquez Siegel. I think that they got Malik Mustafa too, but Brown has some struggles. So they got one more at Green. Yeah, Jennings is on 1-year deal. Borden was brought in a 1-year deal. MVS is a 1-year deal. RC is someone better in deal, so I'm trying to get some help there. I don't give them Chris Bell, Louisville. Or 59, there's on Cardinals. They got Cardinal Tate, receiver, out 28. So get that figured out. Haven't got tackled a little bit. I'm going to try to get a replacement from John Williams. He's not that good. I'm going to give them Austin Barber a tackle out Florida. Even then, I believe Williams is free agent anyways. Number 60, you got the Las Vegas Raiders. They got tier D line help with Caleb Banks at 25. They haven't got a quarterback. a long time at this point. So I'm gonna try to get a guy who can develop behind Gino for a couple years. I don't know, or a year, maybe not 2 years. We'll see. And Fernando Mendoza, don't forget, I'm not doing Manning in this draft. If I was, he would have been gone a while for a while. For 62, I got the Philadelphia Eagles. They got corner helping Demonte Jackson at 30. Now, I would really like to go tackle to get a guy that can develop behind Lane Johnson. They did draft some tackles in this last draft, but they were all later round picks. So it's not like you're really super invested in them. So I'm gonna try to get some more help at edge. I'm gonna get them Gabe Jackhouse out of Illinois. Yeah, we're 62 got Cincinnati at the Bengals. They got corner helping Master Delany at corner at 29 in the first. So we got that figured out. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some help at edge with Trey Hendrickson. Most likely gone. Looks like franchise tag him. With all that situation's going, I highly doubt he's gonna resign with them. So I'm gonna get them Cassius Howell out Texas A&M. 63 got the Green Bay Packers with their first pick. Yeah, edge they don't really need with Micah Parsons acquired acquisition. They trade Kenny Clark, so they could use help on the tier D line though. So I'm gonna give them Dominique Orange of Iowa State. That's a unique last name. Number 64, last pick of this mock draft. We got that sitting the Apps Coast. We got safety help to deal in the Thieneman at 32. So we got that figured out. Who was just some of the yeah. I don't get some more help in that secondary. They could use some help there. So I'm gonna give them placement for why am I blanking so many guys' names today? Nick Cross. And Nick Cross. With him being a free agent. So I'm gonna give them Xavier Scott out of Illinois. Hey guys, that's all be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one.